Jeremy the Ice Cube. Jeremy was a normal ice cube boy with a normal ice cube house, a normal ice cube village, normal ice cube friends, and a normal ice cube life. Jeremy was an ice cube because Jeremy was a solid. Jeremy was a solid because all of the molecules inside of him had very little energy, so all they could do was vibrate around in the same place. That meant that Jeremy had a defined shape and volume. The beginning. Then one day, when Jeremy came home from his ice cube school, the freezer door opened and Jeremy's adventure began. Jeremy the experiment. As Jeremy went flying over the kitchen, he felt himself being dropped onto a hot plate. Suddenly, the hot plate heated up, and Jeremy screamed in pain until he realized that he didn't have a mouth anymore. As he looked into the mirror, his worst fears were confirmed. Jeremy was a liquid. Jeremy felt himself boil in pain on the hot plate. This was the melting point because it was very hot and he was melting from his solid form to his liquid form. In the liquid form, his molecules were more spread out, so they had space to slide over each other. The phase change between a solid and a liquid is called melting. But now Jeremy was in the liquid phase, so he had no definite shape, but he did have a definite volume. As someone turned the hot plate up even higher, Jeremy felt himself boil even more as he started floating up towards the ceiling. The phase change from a liquid to a gas is called evaporation. For a liquid to become a gas, energy must be added. The temperature in which a liquid changes into a gas is called its boiling point. And Jeremy's molecules, now that he was in gas form, had so much energy that they moved around very fast, meaning that he had no definite shape or volume. As Jeremy floated up into the sky, he realized that he really did not like his gas form, and he needed a plan to turn back into his favorite solid form. Jeremy realized that for himself to turn back from a gas to a liquid, he had to condense. If he condensed, he would be taking energy away, and he would turn back into a liquid, which was the phase that molecules could slide over each other. Jeremy needed to find a cool surface to condensate, so he floated up towards the mirror, where he attached himself to the glass, and slowly he condensated, if that is a verb. Jeremy knew that in his water droplet form, there was no way that he would be able to get back to the freezer. So he called one of his friends, Philip, for help. Philip came flying up to the mirror, took Jeremy in his plane, and flew all the way back to the freezer. As Jeremy returned back home, he was put in an extra freezing box where he was frozen up back into an ice cube, though he was considerably smaller, seeing as he had lost quite a few parts of himself in his adventure. And as he arrived back home, he was met with many cheers. and people were very glad to see their ice cube friend.